What if debt follows a person throughout their life? They work, yet they remain endlessly in debt, constantly taking out loans. What could be the magical reason behind this? First of all, it has to do with the absence of the right to money. You know, there are two categories of people who take out loans. For example, when an entrepreneur or a business owner takes out a loan, they put it to work immediately. They understand that every penny they borrow must generate at least 20 more, so they repay 5 to the bank and keep the rest for themselves. In other words, they calculate their investment. But a person who has no right to money, what do they do when they get the same loan? The first thing they do is buy a car. They buy a bag that costs $1,500, something they could never afford on their salary, because that huge amount of money just burns a hole in their pocket. And these are two different categories of people. One thinks about how to turn credit into money. The other thinks about how to get rid of it as quickly as possible.